Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong and welcome to the Back Office Teardown Lab. Sometimes, like that movie In Time where they had the clock on their wrist, you're out of time. 0, 0. And I'm really busy right now and I'm out of time on this repair that's been malingering. So I've had to take the choice and decide I'm going to send some of Billy Sarsted's items to Power Crazy. If you go on Twitter, you'll see it there, Power Crazy, and we'll put the link down below. And he does a lot of great stuff with 3D printing and hacks and retro console repair. I think he is the man for the job, and it's of course brings me great shame to have to admit this, but I can admit when I'm not able to do something or don't have the time. However, this is the Videosender project. You know, I've taken the antenna out. You can see I've popped that out. This is one of those sort of relatively cheap and nasty video senders where you put in power in the back and your video and audio sources on your sort of composite thing, and it just sends it to your telly. There's nothing too major about it, apart from it doesn't work in this case, and it's too painful to try to fix because all you've got here is a transistor down there and a couple of transistors and a few capacitors, and nothing on this is obviously dead. So it's like, nah, you can spend a lot of time trying to debug that, which is good. However, I'm going to send this over to Brian because Brian has the skills and patience to be able to debug something like that. However, even if he can't, this would have been my approach, and I'm going to send him my approach as well, because this is the thing I would do because I don't have the time to do it right now. But if you recall, these are these snazzy GameCube Nintendo converters that convert from sort of, I think it's SNES or GameCube into RF for your telly, and that's what these boxes were for, and that's what they look like inside. And if you look on an earlier video, I've actually popped the cover on one of these and messed around with it, and you can see there's a little antenna I was using for testing, and this was power and this was ground, and these were 5 volts, and you have there the video in and the audio in. So I don't think it would be too much bother really to desolder some of these things, maybe cut around the antenna screw point here so you can keep the antenna and basically fit this in the case. It'll actually will fit. It's definitely got plenty of room in there. And the nice thing about this is it's more of a digital device. It had some more sophisticated stuff in here if I recall. Look, there's an IC and everything doing that. So this will give you a really good clean picture compared to that. And it does deal with it, the right antenna, and this, I think, you know, this antenna would be good enough. It does actually transmit it for a good old range, a good old few feet, and I think this is precisely what Billy needs to use it for, or wants to use it for. So the use case is good. So I'm going to send this on to Brian, and hopefully either Brian can fix this or he's going to try to fit this and put all his pictures on Twitter as he does nicely. And I'll pop that in the box for you, Billy. So you will have a solution. You will have a solution delivered. So that's my advice. We can use this box and keep this thing alive by using an ancient piece of Nintendo hardware. How cool is that? I mean, that's pretty awesome, right? As ever, guys, thank you for watching.